Straight through the app. A worthy foe. You've got some goods in.
Collect more otherworldly remnants.
Hello everyone. Got a new build? I got way more entertainment.
Piece of filth.
It is amazing how good it feels now. Had to do a little bit of fixing, but now it's buttery smooth running through these maps. Look at that damage. Didn't stand a chance. Just that and then beep boop dead. It is dead easy.
It's your lucky day.
Did a couple of upgrades, did a couple of changes, and it is so good now.
A worthy foe.
It's actually satisfying. Come on, what's holding up the Abyss? Is it bugged? Oh well. Bugged Abyss it is. Oh, look at that. The spear came back and did even more damage. Who needs friendly charges? Not me.
Part of the storm.
Oh no, I got hit, almost spilled. Never mind, we got a leech. This build is so stupid. It is actually tanky. Like, it's crazy what it survived. Doesn't mean it's immortal. Doesn't mean I can overextend. But it means I can allow a couple of mistakes and not get punished for it. I've been too busy playing attack-based build, and having 6k hit pool is just absolutely insane. It's a game changer for sure in terms of survivability.
No mana.
Can you stop mana siphoning me? What's going on with all my abysses this map?
That's gonna wake the dead.
Straight through the heart.
Ready?
My mana's gone.
Why is there more mana siphon? That's not nice. I hate that enemy that is just not targetable.
Stay safe.
What is going on here right now? That's not nice, game.
Bloody fossil.
And why are all my abysses bugged? What is going wrong here? Give me my enemies, game.
I'll not say no to that.
It's 1, 2, 3 bugged abysses. That's pretty rude. No, not much I can do here then.
Proof of my prowess.
Look at his satisfying chain explosions. One enemy dies and everything else falls. So feels bad that I got 3 bugged abysses in a single map. But, oh well.
You've received a shipment.
Goodbye.
Heart and
Hopefully,
sword.
this episode is now better.
A clean kill.
Teleporting me around game. Oh, it feels so good when a chain explosion happens.
That were almost a challenge.
Oh, we got a couple of breach procs here.
Straight through the air.
We need to go the other way. I was too slow. That is unfortunate. No, still 17 splinters is pretty good.
Show me your strength. A worthy foe.
Oh, there's another one. Didn't even notice that one. I thought that's the one I opened. It's already 4 breaches in a map, and that's a pretty good map for several breaches. If I don't screw him up.
Stretch through the air.
Oh wow. 3 hands right next to each other.
Bet you lot think you're clever for this.
That's a really good one. It feels so good. Hey Philly! How are you doing? You having fun in PoE2? Enjoying the league?
Proof of my prowess. I stand ready.
And the hunt begins! There's our target. Strike back!
Oh yeah, it feels so satisfying right now. I'm doing amazing. I had so much fun this week. I had crazy loot. I have crazy success with my farms. It's just a blast throughout. Like, look at this. Feels so good. I throw a spear and the screen dies. Now, it's not 1-to-1. I have the ramp up. I get my Trinity. But sometimes I even get the full Trinity wheel if the headhunter above the line. It's just amazing. I got so many upgrades today. I made the video and then I made my upgrades. And it's even better than it was on screen.
Before it slips away!
It is just absolutely amazing.
Bag myself a big one.
Nicely done!
Straight through the art.
You leveled an Entangle Jin to 90. You don't want to push it further? Why do you not want to push it further? Is it the playstyle or what is the reason?
Doriani.
You ran through Act 1 using Lightning Spear Twink out last night. So satisfying. Yeah. Lightning Spear Twink running is pretty good. I have a Jade Isle. Huh. Interesting. I'm using up the maps. Maybe I'm running that one. I could get a Rakiatos dropped. I mean, surely. There's a couple of things that feel meh-ish until you do it on a Twink one. Like, there's a couple of things that Act 1 are really solid. On normal ones we use because those have damage, but they lack in quality of life. The things that have quality of life but lack in damage are absolutely giga for Twink ones. They just suck for normal runs. So things like Lightning Spear, which goes insane once you have the damage, is just nuking everything. Or the charge generation, which needs crit chance, which needs damage. Or the wolf leveling by the look of it, what I've seen. That one just jumps through campaign. Ooh, right ring. I'm looking forward to the pre-league season 4.5 and figuring out what's the new way to level. Because we got... persistent spells are really a big game changer in terms of leveling. They do less damage, but that makes them lasting makes them really great for side clear for XP. That could be a huge game changer into the racing and speed leveling meta. It could be that it's just grenades, but maybe it's grenades plus something else. Maybe. I'm also wanting to get my PoE2 campaign time to a stable 5 hour. Doesn't matter the build. Just by knowledge. Also gonna take a little bit. I'm starting to like the game more and more with each patch. Slower side damage is getting better, but it's rather one different build. Yeah, that's fair. I think the main factor to enjoy PoE2 is really just run a build that you enjoy. It adds so much value to the gameplay. When I felt like I was done on the poison bow, I just went for this and it felt amazing. The testing on the build, the brewing on the build, all combined, that was a really bad move. Oh, it doesn't even connect now. Me over there. Enemies. There we go. Off-screen clear, enabled. We'll be running through this with absolute breeze. It's hilarious. I'm enjoying this Herald training. I'm so glad I found that video about it. Or rather, I was sent that video about it. Linked to another video about it, and I was able to make it work on this build. Initially, it didn't feel great, but I'm really glad I stick to it and I figured it out and understood how it worked to make it actually great. I started grenades in point 1. I actually haven't touched grenades since then. I mean, that's a lie. I tried to level Bannerman, but without major success. I still need to do a Siege Cascade build. Still on my to-do list. My guides have really improved in quality. I know my nose is growing right now, but I feel like my guides have really improved in quality lately. In details and in understanding of the build as well, which is great because I feel like I'm learning more about build creation more than just build adaptation.
That were almost a challenge.
Anything's missing though in the guide, please let me know and I can add it.
Now, your soul will join my steeple of...
Oh, wait, what? Oh no, he's hitting me. What am I supposed to do? I'm having too much fun with this. I missed having actual working leech in this game. It feels so good being hit and being like, whatever, I instantly heal it back.
It's your lucky day.
Let us hope Zest now lies dormant.
Need to sort out my dump taps at some point tomorrow. Hopefully you're gonna be having as much fun as I do on this build, Philip. Philly, sorry. I'm having an absolute blast. I'm looking forward to playing it this week. I got to the point where outside of my weapon and even further min-max gear, there isn't much I can improve on it. I've pretty much optimized the passive tree. I have running 3.5 mod jewels. So unless I'm willing to spend like 50 divines plus per spot, there's not much I can improve on this. I guess I could get better corrupt on my gloves, a socket.
Straight through the arm.
You came back for point 4. What pulled you back in point 4 that wasn't there in point 3 or point 2? I would be curious about that.
A worthy foe. Take this.
Yo, MD. Got my Christmas list ready?
Joy.
I haven't even made one.
You.
Join them!
Oh, it feels so satisfying killing the bosses exactly on the sword attack. You just see a little bit of damage, one tap. Why are they not taking any damage? That's not nice. Man, I like Primal Strike. It's such a satisfying skill. It is such a satisfying skill. Just this step, boom. Only thing to do was Breach and Ritual. But last league we got Abyss introduced. That was already part last league, so why I haven't returned for that then? It's a pure curiosity from me asking, because I recently got curious about what makes people motivated to play the game and what makes people demotivated to continue pushing the game. What causes burnout and demotivation? Is it Tornado Shot buff in PoE 1? Oh, okay, what is it then? Oof, I'm not running 0 revives on that dude.
What is
T1 Fizz, Leech Rest, Movement, ooh. Those are good starting points. Those are good starting points. Maybe to make something out of those. Why is that one here? Wait, what? Why do I have good maps in bad corrupts that aren't corrupted? What went wrong here? Ah, that explains it. I'm just gonna take a normal map for that. I don't get why you call it scammed. I earnestly and ethically, in the name of the PoE2 vision, chanced it.
Tainted thing! Part of the storm! A clean kill!
There's nothing wrong with my success this league. I mean, ethical currency. Ethical items. And ethical gameplay. I'll be honest, MD, I start to enjoy PoE2 more and more. I'm actually having fun here. Partially because of the build, but partially also because the gameplay is refreshing compared to trying to min-max profit an hour in PoE1. I'm taking it way more casual in terms of PoE2 gameplay.
The way is clear! I must be stronger.
Oh, he's just walking all over me.
Get after him!
This outsider challenges our way. Aid me, ancestors. Let them know the might of the... I am the true Nakuramakoi.
That's 4 million damage in 3 attacks, minus whatever he didn't take because he was phasing.
Your strength, Tokuhama.
Also Thunderstorm OP. I love that skill. It makes Prime Strike so easy to use.
I have stolen your honor. So be it. I will save my
Stop
people.
roleplaying, this is a map. There's no campaign. Just do your transformation, dude.
The power of the ancestors.
Yo, he's still going on.
Pinpoint precision!
No, no, we got the wrong one. But this dude died. He didn't refuse to face, he just kept talking. Because they need this animation apparently. Was nothing. What is this even? Successfully executing perfect timing with skill gives a stack for more perfect timing. For that skill. So we want to use this on a skill we want to perfectly time. But that we want to use several times. If I use a perfectly timed skill, I would hate if I had to use more than one attack to kill something. He only finished his one attack, no? Oh well, whatever, he's dead. the heck? Oh, stuff fine, okay.
Part of the storm.
We had full Trinity for a moment. Still need to fine-tune my damage a bit more.
Slimy bastard. A worthy foe.
Do not bring soul
Another cool thing that we have now is that marks are persistent, so they work really well. Oh. Almost got me, and then I healed up. And now he's dead.
I always win in the end.
Mark skills are also now persistent, meaning that they work with applying weapon set 2 and using weapon set 1. Those are 3 passive points we can use. There's no downside in having them. Thorin! The Poison Amazon Pathfinder is... the Poison Amazon, not Pathfinder, is still good. I swapped off it because I want to do something else, but that one can get you into endgame and farm endgame with absolute ease. If compared to a Pathfinder, the Amazon is better at lower budget levels, where it gives you a lot more damage for cheaper money, or cheaper currency, however you want to phrase it. You want to be careful with the wording money in PoE, because RMT exists, that's fair. But Pathfinder has a better quality of life package, meaning that the Pathfinder with the better sprinting, with the cannot be heavy stunned, is giving you slightly better movement throughout a map. That said, and again for the Amazon, you can result in a life package like this one, where you have 6k ES, where you have still 12-13k evasion rating, and you have Leech into the build, because you actually have a decent amount of hit damage on your poison skills as well. Because they're already physical, you can leech life and mana from those as well, making it a decent option for both early and late game. Just a question of what is your goal. Do you want to play only poison build? How much currency do you have? And how long do you want to play it? All these should be factors for you considering what you should be going with.
A clean kill.
Put on the portal. Look how far off I died. Ice chain explosions are insane. Just the DPS, Amazon wins. Amazon wins in DPS because it has an easier uptime on their crit poisons, it deals more damage based on the Sensi, and it has a higher crit chance, meaning it can utilize Garokan's Resolve better for more consistent double crits. Which again, it has an easier uptime on, because it doesn't have reduced duration on its Sensi built in. Instead, it gets more damage. The more damage of Predatory Instinct, if the poison is applied during an open weakness, applies for the full poison duration. So if that is a 4-second poison, that is a 4-second poison with 50% more damage. Simple as that. That note is very powerful. We get the accuracy boost, so we don't need Plague Finger, we can go full on fist damage. We have critical strike, so we can reach an easy, here, about 49-50% crit, just like I have with Primal Strikes. I have the exact same crit nodes, and this results in Garokan's Resolve being a 1 in 4, and with 6 attacks each, and either they crit or not crit, and poison lasting 4 seconds, 1 in our 4 poisons during those 4 seconds will be 4 crit poisons that last for their duration, till we get the next wave of crit poisons, and it is just massive damage. Like usually you see the boss health just drop into nothingness when that happens. That's just how good that is. At least I'm completely convinced of that build. And I started it, I played it, I killed all the bosses with it, and then I respec into this one. After about a week of playing. Just because I wanted Lightning Spear action and some Primal Strike action. Big fan of Primal Strike. Big fan of that skill. Which, to be fair, was part of my plan from the get-go, and part of the reason I went Amazon.
Clean kill.
No worries, if you got any other questions, feel free to ask. And Citadel, yo! That's worse than nothing. After first wave is thrown, that is just easy kill. You have 1 Divine left, should be able to make this work. Nice. Hey, Hedgie! How are you doing, buddy? Glad to see you in chat. How's life been treating you? This game is going amazing. Look at my build, look at it destroying the game. I'm having a blast. Billy, appreciate the follow. Thank you, buddy. You're playing Tactician, Stormblast, Galvanic Shard.
Almost a challenge.
Stormblast were the Lightning Rod, but for crossbow. Nice.
No mercy.
Not bad, not bad. How's the build feeling? Not just in terms of damage, but in other aspects, in quality of life, in speed, in survivability. Oh, I missed a Breach Lord hand. Still 20 splinters, I take it.
That will almost a challenge.
Oh, am I about to get a Heart of the Diamond? A Heart of the Well?
Darkness.
Yo! I got it! Got a Heart of the Well. Only been 2 weeks. I'm planning to make a Tactician, not next, but as my last build, I think. I got a Heart of the Well. Surely I can just ID it myself. Oh, what is it worth right now? 1 divine to 2 divines. 2 div for an unID'd. Huh. Two divines. Do I have an Echoes? I have an Echoes. If it starts well, we might use Echoes. Damage is extra cold as our first one. This started incredibly well. That is an insane start. Alright. Now we use Echoes because we are trying to get at least 1 more insane thing on it. Movement speed? Ho ho! Alright. We need another Echoes.
You've received a shipment. All right, your order is registered.
We need another Echoes. What do we have now? We have 1 more prefix remaining and 1 suffix. What is the one we care about? The last one I really want is Energy Shield from Body Armor, which is a prefix. If we can get that, that'd be insane. That would actually be an upgrade for us. Crit damage bonus. And the last one we have remaining is a prefix. Yeah? No, I'm pretty sure we take that. And the last one. Energy Shield. Energy Shield. Energy Shield. There's evasion rating. No, I needed Energy Shield. Let me quickly see if... Oh no. Oh, okay. Let me see if any of these is worth insane on this. Or if we are using the echoes. But this has been an insane luck roll. We had something good on everything. Evasion isn't as great as the other things. So we are re-rolling, I think. Energy Shield! Yo! That's an insane one! That is just insane! Watch this. Crit damage, extra cold, energy shield. 24 plus divines. I think we need to divine this one. There are several min rolls. But that one is insane. That is insane.
You've received a shipment.
Alright. One divine, max roll. Oof. That did not go well. I need high energy shield, high extra cold. I don't care about the movement speed roll, but I need a crit damage a bit higher. We use a second divine. Ooh. Ho, ho, ho. That's a good divine. Alright. Comparing it to mine. Oh, that's an upgrade. That's an insane upgrade. That's 10 crit multi and a movement speed. That is 4 mod. There's nothing like this now. Let's reduce some of those. Anything like this? None. Did we? There are none like this. What? Did I just made a mirror Heart of the Well? Not even offline. There are none like this. Without the movement speed, it's 24 divines. But we have movement speed. A stat highly sought after. That is insane. Oh, that's a beast. MD. Yo. That one is just insane. I hope somebody clipped that. I'm actually considering putting this up for sale. I don't know if I can get... I don't know what I can get for this. But this one is insane. I'm using it for a bit and then I put it up, I think. That one is too insane to use. Sharing it on my Discord. That's an insane one. I still have no corruption. What is going wrong with my Atlas? I've been looking for a couple of days now for a corruption biome. Let's see.
Lightning strikes twice.
Me neither. I don't think you even need a mirror in PoE2, because the best items in PoE2 are corrupted. So what's the point in a mirror?
Proof of my prowess.
I just one-tapped the Abyss Rares before they fully spawned with Primal Strike. That skill is insane. Yeah, that's my lesson learned next league, I think. Ooh, that's a vault. We want a Headhunter, Scuffed Gear, then everything else. And unscuff our gear step by step. Use a build it can do with Scuffed Gear. Ooh, fancy. Use a build can work with Scuffed Gear, farm up Headhunter, farm up non-Scuffed Gear.
Heart of storm.
Haters will get rarity removed from the game. I'll be honest, I can see it both ways, and we know rarity will get removed. But I'll be fully honest that I think rarity right now is fine. We need some sort of being able to juice in different vectors. If it's just tablets, or just a map, it gets boring real quick because of how shallow we can juice. I think there should be a cap to rarity, a hard cap, not a soft cap. It shouldn't just be, oh, there's heavily diminished returns. There should just be, like resistances, you can get X amount of rarity and that's it. Make it something that is achievable without sacrificing too much on the build, and let people have rarity if they want to invest in it, or invest into more damage on the same spot. And that should be the end of it.
A worthy foe.
But I think if they remove the soft cap and make it a hard cap, a lot more people would be willing to accept rarity. Like, just let us cap at 100 rarity, or 75 like we do with resistances.
Spirit is near.
And we are good.
There it is. Let's move.
If we don't scuff your character, then we get the shit state of P1, so its brand is removed. Everything is about damage. And skill balance is terrible. I think everything is about damage because we just only care about damage in T17s. If you have enough damage in a T17, then you kill before you get killed. You need a bit of survivability to not get punished for your mistakes, and you're good right now. Right? The game isn't about running a juiced map, it's just running what the slightly juiced we have available very quickly. What the heck? What are you doing there? What was that? Where you come from? It was cool to witness your build into action at the heart of the Royal Gamble, but you need to go? Alright, Tajik. Take care, buddy. Glad you dropped in, and I'll be seeing you around. Wait, what? Huh? What happened here? Huh? Took no damage and then one-shot me. That's pretty rude.
Come check out what came in for you.
Alright, is this worth something? No, it is not. We have a min roll. Alright, in that case... Bam. What changed? Nothing. Cool. Alright. Time to put this up for an absurdly high price and see if any min-maxer is willing to pay that. Like this is... Wait, I know I saw combinations like this. There. For worse rolls than my 24, 27, 30, 38, 49. Nothing is listed less than a day. More than a day. And we have movement speed on top. So I'm just gonna put it up for an absurdly high price and see if it sells.
Someone is bound to buy that.
I have no idea. I don't think it will ever sell for that much. But if it doesn't, I don't mind. I can just drop it or I can use it. Right, I didn't kill the Black Boss. That sucks. You think loot in PV1 is in a tragic state. They need to completely rework it. The Arch Animus conversion system, Kalandra changes were not it. Game's just terrible, has been ever since Kalandra. I thought I liked Kalandra League, for one league. I liked the loot conversion, the rare hunting. But since then, we always had this, hey, here's a fix that works for one league, but it's still not doing anything for most people, and the 1% that abused it made crazy amount of currency with it. There hasn't been a good balance there yet.
Come on then. What are you hiding?
I do agree partially with what you say. I think it's not in a tragic state, but it's not in a good state either. We are currently back to just consistent rewards, which is basically Legion into boxes. Which I don't mind that much, but it's also not a healthy state. I think if we get the focus shifted back to T16s, the game allowing us to invest into a mechanic properly again. We are in a single focus mechanic, but they're all pretty shallow with what we can invest into them. And the 16.5s were fine with risk mapping, but it just showed that all we do in PoE 1, same as in PoE 2 right now, we are hunting a rare. We are hunting the lucky drops of rares, or we are hunting consistent loot. But the lucky loot has the high roll chance, but the consistent loot has a limit of what it can give.
The thrill of the hunt.
That's what was supposed to happen. Why didn't that didn't work on the last one? Keep removing conversion after conversion anyway. Yeah. That's what I meant. We only have the consistent loot or some random lucky drops. Like, we have T17 scarab farming. Hey, you get consistently a couple of low value scarabs and you get one or two high value scarabs. Or we have strong boxes, which is, hey, invest like a crazy amount of currency per map, and eventually you're gonna go even until you get the mirror drop. I just think that's not it. There has to be something in between. For like div card farming. Farm 100 maps and maybe in the 200 ones you get an apothecary and now you're profitable. Until then, yeah, screw you. To be fair, the Exiles was a Frisia thing. I don't count Frisia. Frisia has been an issue in itself. I mean, Frisia was just a placeholder anyway for a league that was supposed to be. I just hope that we are sticking to 2 months leagues in the future instead of 3 months or 4 months, 1 month. That's too little prep time in between PoE 2 leagues and too little gameplay time of PoE 1.
Come check out what came in for you.
Dang, triple T4.
So it is.
So it is.
Find more breach remnants for my research.
P1 to you lost unpredictable factor. You used to loft enrage boxes, click whatever box you didn't even care, kill mobs, drop random cool stuff for nothing. You hate boxes right now. You see an Arcanist boss, my brain was, I hope I drop 2 div, that kills the excitement. Yeah. I like boxes if it would be a mix of these two. I don't think Enrage boxes should be back, because it just was that much more insane than anything else because of all the quant it had. But I also think it shouldn't just be hunt Arcanist boxes or hunt Divination boxes and hope for Apothecaries and Div Orbs. We need exciting loot. We need to be excited to kill a rare and don't know, oh, I'm just gonna get currency and I don't care about anything else, or just scarabs and I don't care about anything else. We need some sort of, hey, there could be a range of loot. I don't know what exactly will come, but I'm excited for it.
Come on.
Oh, I 100% agree on that. I also have been putting a lot of thought into what makes a league mechanic great. Like, why was Breach very exciting initially, and then an absolute flop in late game. And I think there's two answers to it. And it has to be either of these two things. Or a mechanic can be cool, but will be very shallow and unrelevant after the first couple of days.
Lightning strike plus.
It has to either synergize. So we have things like Necropolis, Affliction, where it juices up other mechanics. Or Abyss in PoE 2. We combine it with Expedition, with Rogue Exiled. It needs to give you a synergy with existing mechanics that are juiceable, so that it becomes a juicing factor for those other mechanics to be interesting. Or it needs to be juiceable on its own. We need to be able to scale it. It needs scalability. If a mechanic has either synergy with other mechanics or scalability, it becomes very, very good real quick. Like Abyss has the boxes and the crafting currency early, and later on it has the guaranteed rares and the scalability of getting more and more rares and getting them effectiveness, with the rares having additional modifiers that allows it to be relevant both early and late game, making it an actual scaling strategy. And we have a couple of examples like that in PoE 1 as well. We used to have Legion, you go for the rewards early, and later on you go for the rare kill. We had it with Affliction, we had it with Necropolis, we had it with Delirium, where you added it with other strategies and it combined created something really cool. And I hope we see a lot more of those interactive between mechanics in PoE 2. And I really, really, really look forward to Legion in PoE 2. I think Legion, if Legion gets a similar glow up to Abyss, and the concept of Incursion, it's gonna be amazing.
Straight through the
Nah, it has to. It got spoiled, it got teased. We need more Legion in PoE 2.
A clean kill.
Nah, don't worry about it. It's gonna be amazing. They're gonna edit, and it's gonna be even better than PoE 1 Legion. I believe. I believe for the both of us, MD. So, how did I die to my own magma orb? I'm also curious if the breach we tested in PoE 1 is gonna be the PoE 2 breach. If it's gonna be one-to-one the PoE 2 breach, and if we're gonna be getting the crafting tree in PoE 2. And if we do, is it gonna be as crazy as PoE 1? Is it just gonna print any rare item we want, exactly how we desire it? Or are they gonna nerf it to the ground and it's not even worth to interact with it, similar to Expedition? I'm very curious about that part.
Another hunt, another trophy. Straight through the air.
You think mechanics that were historically successful had one or more of the following. Added mobs to a map that scaled in loot and quantity rarity. Yeah, so scalability. Added mobs that didn't scale with quantity. Added very few mobs with highly desirable specific... I cannot... Can you give me an example for B? An out-of-map mechanic that you can itemize and sell.
Finds us all.
I disagree on the last one. I think Sanctum is the only exception on C. Because Sanctum just resulted in its own raw currency pool. So it's basically A, just hunting the raw loot. Or I guess more B, the specific reward. And the
You
specific
received a
being crazy
shipment.
amount of divines. Yeah, fair enough. I think it kind of overlaps with what I thought. It needs to be scalable so that it has meaning early on with the deterministic reward. And later on it gives you rares that you can get generic loot with.
Something.
Or an other way generic loot. Maybe it doesn't have to be rares, it can be a ton of white mobs. It can be just additional quantity or whatnot.
My prowess.
Fancy. I think Incursion in PU2 needs a little bit of fine-tunement, but it's gonna be amazing. We just need more than one run 6 maps, I think. I hope they adding something to scale it a bit. Or maybe let me each map, like Lake of Kalandra, each map you place a couple of tiles, and when you connect it to Aziri, then you run the temple, the full temple, in one go. Yeah, Harvest I can see. Harvest had a very specific feature. Yeah, I get what you mean. A very specific, highly reward dirt mechanic.
Lightning strikes twice.
But then, if Harvest succeeded, why didn't Breach succeed? Because it is the same thing in essence. Or at its core. It crafts crazy items. Harvest, the league it got introduced, wasn't just craft items. It was craft items and get a ton of reward. If Harvest specific reward is crafting, so was Breaches. Crafting crazy rares. Same as Necropolis. In that part of it.
A clean kill.
In essence, it was a crafting league. While at its core, Breach was a crafting league.
Defile us once more.
There's a breach remaining down there. Okay. Yeah, but I think that isn't the main issue. The main issue was that the breach in maps took too much time and didn't feel rewarding enough. Compared to Harvest when we did it, which had very specific crafting, but also on the other side, which we cannot forget, the Leek Harvest got introduced. It was the best thing to juice with Delirium. You took Harvest with Delirium and caused Beyond to spawn a crazy amount of enemies. The Leek Harvest got introduced. The Leek Harvest got reintroduced. It was even crazier crafting. And I think that's why it was a success twice. It wasn't just an item manipulator, it was an item manipulator that also helped you juice your crazy maps. You remember 3.11? You were talking like 70 unique leather balls? Yeah. That's what I mean. Look at this chain explosions though. Look at this screen clear. That feeling amazing. Danke.
It's your lucky day.
Let us hope.
Leveling body armor, 3 sockets, yo. That's a lot of accuracy. I got a fruit plate. Riz, look at these. Cheese toothpicks. I don't actually know how they're called in English, but there's like a grape, a piece of cheese, and a piece of apple. I need to get rid of this part. Until then, I have no options. Yeah, it tastes incredibly good. I saw it, that Aziri room, because they changed it so these special rooms can connect to treasure rooms. But they can't connect to Aziri for some reason. This is the only room special rooms don't connect to. And since then, doesn't matter what I do here, it doesn't disappear. This doesn't despawn.
Hope I don't lose my bearings. Straight through the air.
So I've been stuck out of Aziri for several runs now. And there's nothing I can do. What the heck? And I've just been able to farm the special ruins or the special room. But they don't drop much. I need Aziri. I want to rush Aziri. And I can't. Because the thing that works everywhere else didn't work on Aziri. Mechanics has... And I really hope they remove the negative quantity. That is my biggest hope. Give us proper loot on our stuff. They said they removed legacy quant at some point, but it really feels like they just reduced the quantity of things instead of from positive into negative, instead of from positive to 0.
You have come too far, and my design never fails. You could never understand the burden of uncover. Inconceivable.
Oh wait, up to 60.
Another medallion.
There's a limit of 60 on this? I haven't even... I thought I reached the limit already. I'm at 36 now. Freedom of Face, Elevor. I don't think these are good. Lineage has a low priority. Rune. Tablet. Two exalted orbs. I'm rich. Sweatraptor, in the description you will find a link to my website, which includes the POB, the Mobalytics guide, and a link to the video. So feel free to check out all three, or just the one that you want to actually interact with. Sadly, I didn't manage to get commands working on YouTube. They used to work, now they don't work, and I don't know how to fix it. So you will have to do with the link in the description. I apologize for the inconvenience.
A clean kill.
What do we have here? Another destabilization. I already have 2. Yeah, I don't need a third one. Oh, come on. I gotta hand it a clever visualization. Do any of my rooms connect? No, they don't. Yeah, none of these connect. So I'm just grabbing these 2 rooms this time. Keeping this for the future.
Nothing's where it ought to be. Vile cur. A worthy foe.
One exalt, I'm rich. Don't even see the gold on my screen anymore. Wonderful.
Straight through the art.
Lootfeld are doing it fast. Ignore the corruption hole.
The Val.
Alright, come on, despawn the last rooms. Let me fight Aziri. Oh, I forgot this one. And my corruption despawned. Dun, dun, dun.
Hope I don't lose my bearings. Part of the storm!
I should have placed a room here to fight the architect. One thing I think though, if this room has to be a connection room, a path room to connect to the chambers and cannot be a special room, then you shouldn't be able to place a special room there. Because if it takes 10 plus runs for that room to despawn, then that is just BS. I've just locked myself out of fighting at Aziri for several runs without even intending to do it.
The Val have many onslaughts.
I thought I'm smart and connected quick so I can rush Aziri, and instead I got punished and I can't run for several runs now. And I can't force the despawning because I'm not given the option to just remove a room if I don't care about it anymore. I can only remove a room if it destabilizes randomly. Why are the enemies here invisible? Where the heck is the enemy? Treasure vault. I don't care about the normal treasure vault. Don't even know if they can level up. Oh, come on!
Nothing's where it ought to be. Lightning strikes twice! Come on!
Itchy, you nudged me.
That was almost a challenge!
Don't care about the alchemy lab. I also like that the rooms can have different designs despite being the same base room. There they were sleeping, there they were training. I think that's a cool visual.
We deserve only the best. You have come too far, and my design never fails. My designs are foolproof. You do not stand. I miscalculated.
I have done it. We now have full access.
Bush
Use Shipkawa's
rank.
console to open a path to the
Rifle
Royal Access
range.
Chamber. From there,
Definitely
we'll be
take
able to
double
gain
currency.
entry to Atziri's private chambers on our next attempt.
Tablet.
The medallion.
Medallion. I can finally do the next temple. That took way too long.
Come check out what came in for you.
Go on.
Straight through the arts. A worthy foe.
Right, back to mapping it is. I should try a couple of war maps, I think.
I will break you.
What do you think, MD? Should we do a couple of war maps? Who in chat wants to see Roar mapping? And see the difference between Trinity and Roar?
Now we're talking. A clean kill.
To be fair, since I have access to sprinting, I haven't felt ever the need to use the Roar. You can just sprint from point A to B. We can sprint on a Roar. Right. Let's watch the Thunderbird explode. That's what it deserves. That's what you deserve for being a Thunderbird. No mercy. No mercy for the Thunderbird. I refuse.
It's your lucky day.
Alright, let's see. Roar Mount. Brutus Brain. Mia's Requital. Alright, Roar Gaming.
Straight through the air.
Yeah, we'd already be sprinting. More sprinting. No, I would stop sprinting, I would kill.
A worthy foe.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
Oh, are we about to get another Heart of the Well? How did that not revive him? He was on top of the path! No! Alright, that last one was too good. The game couldn't give me another one. I honestly think that the map density is not high enough to warrant having a roar. I much rather do the sprint and stop than constantly ride a roar. Especially because I like Primal Strike, which I cannot use on Aurora. So of course I'm biased against it.
Invader! Estelle! Swell!
Clean kill.
What is that? What is that? Mask of the Sanguinant. I did not know this exists in the game. What does it do? Oh. Blood magic. Huh. I would be sprinting here, because there's nothing to do. Good. Oh. Yeah, honestly, with the current state of war, I don't think it's required at all. I much rather just sprint around here. Yeah, we'll stop sprinting, attack, and sprint. Stop sprinting, attack, and sprint. I think if I have a map that is insanely dense of enemies, I don't need to dodge roll though, because I'm strong enough. I can see roar.
Part of the storm.
But if I'm mostly sprinting around, or need to dodge roll induced content like Overrun Abysses, I don't think roar is the way to go.
Clean kill.
You know, I'm happy without roar actually.
You've received a shipment.
Think if I would use a companion for companion interactions and the less damage taken, I would be using the wolf pack with the Amanus gaze. Ties. Then I could use any of the stuff that relies on my minions.
Take this. Straight through the arm. That was almost a challenge.
What the heck, triple shrine? Quite hilarious when the game's just not an issue anymore. It's, again, the build isn't a model, but it feels very tanky and very lenient when it's punishing gameplay time. I can take a lot of risks on this build. There's only a couple of bosses that can one-shot me. Everything else doesn't one-tap me, allows me to reposition and leech. definitely the strongest build I've played so far this game. Including .1 attribute stacker.
Lightning strikes twice.
This is way stronger. The gameplay isn't maybe as automated and AFK, but it's way stronger. And tankier, of course, which is the main point. Many cool additions in 0.1 I've combined in this build. We got a Rite of Passage, we got Herald Explosion in itself, we don't need to chain 2 Heralds together. We got Lineage Gems, we got better Primal Strikes, we got Spear Skills in total, with Sacred Flame allowing me High Spirit.
And so, it shall be mine. The second.
I went from... Even if I didn't one-shot her, after the first rotation, I had 0 danger. She was staggered, from there she was dead. No issue whatsoever on this fight.
You've got some goods in.
it? Find more breach remnants for my research.
Not really in a hurry to sell it. I accept the bargain. What do you mean, Aura? I think Amazon is pretty cool. It has a lot of utility. It has a lot of tankiness. And I have one more plan with it, which is actually really cool that no other Sensi can do it the same way. Hey Andre, how you doing, buddy? You saw the video? It is a little bit more on the expensive side, so I agree on that much. I also invested a lot more in its science since then. You can start it for cheaper. I mentioned at the end of the video a couple of alternatives to go a little bit cheaper on the build. But I can't fully understand that it is overall on an expensive end. Like, I'm using a lot of expensive items I farmed up quite a bit for. Whole reason I forced Amazon was because I had the plans to go on it afterwards. Don't really have any more. I don't like this biome system. Especially not if I'm trying to force it. You don't need flow. Flow is really only needed for hyper giga endgame juicing. I mean, you can just play the poison build for longer and enjoy it there until you have stacked up enough currency
Lightning strikes twice.
for this.
You're mine. Proof of my prowess.
You can get a decent weapon for a couple divines. I got a decent body, I had decent helmet, decent rings for a couple of divines each. And if you craft, you can get away a lot cheaper. Of course, it requires to understand how crafting PvE2 works, but it's a good thing to learn regardless of the build. You close to get ahead on that? Yo, amazing. What do you mean they bugged Abyss? Neo, you playing Twister? How's Twister feeling? How's Twister feeling this patch? I have never played Twister so far. Only saw Snoo absolutely demolishing the screen to the point where he lost pixels. Abyss sometimes bugs and yeah. That happens. But it's not that bad. You barely get it. Or I get it like every 5 to 10 maps once. So it's not like it makes it impossible to play. Yeah, oldest on Aurora you would have just tappa there, and why we can't sprint without. And use one more medicine map is pretty huge. You're overdoing it, Andre. It's not that bad. The tablets are very easy to sustain. You get them for 10 maps. It's not that bad. I lost 3 abysses earlier. That hurt a little bit, but even then, that was fine. I could just win next. That's only the case if you use Overrun, if you use the difficulty pit tablet. I'm not using that one, so my abysses are all the same difficulty.
That was almost a challenge. Mimana's done.
I don't get this snake. Why are they not targetable half the
Through
time?
that.
Yeah, go for it. If that is how you're gonna be enjoying the game, then definitely go for it. PoE 1 is very lenient in the way you can have fun in the game. It allows a lot of things. But PoE 2, you really need to play it in a way that is a lot of enjoyment. If you want it to be overall fun to play and don't lose your momentum. You really need to play it in a way you enjoy. You need a build that is fun, not just content that is rewarding or content that is fun. Oh, I missed the last part of it.
Fingers crossed, luck's on my side. Lightning strike class! Bloody fossil!
Alright, let's see this dude.
Burns. Let the sun curl your flesh.
Take it. Shower and cool down.
The gaze of the Lord.
What was that? He consistently counter-leeched. He had no chance. I just counter-leeched all the damage he did. Instantly. Amazing. Oh, I run out of maps.
You've received a shipment.
What is it?
Oh wow, it's worth
Collect
something.
more
Need to
other
wall it
working
later.
elements.
Right. Do we get
The spirit
lucky?
provides.
Turns out precision is optimal. May fortune be in your favor, so long exile. Another exile. Well, this would have been very interesting 2 leagues ago.
You've received a shipment.
Do I have enough for a full run? I do not. That's enough. I can roll tomorrow. Another thing I really like about Thunderstorm is that it's very easy to keep up blazing critical. Like there it is again. It's just 3 damage. It is just 3 damage.
A clean kill.
Oh, nice. Game teleported me right in. Getting a lot of crossbows. Pretty sure the only build that made it worth something were concoction builds. Since that thing got changed, they have just not been good at all. Well, I guess the boss all the way on the other side. Dang. Well, good that we can sprint.
Come on.
Oh wait, what are you doing over there? Get over here. Think you can kill me? Ah! I tank your attacks. Demolish you instead. Why is it not targetable? What happened here? He was not targetable. We killed the map boss. I'm okay with losing the map. But I don't understand how he died there to something that wasn't targetable. It wasn't the snake. I understand if the snake's not targetable. But how was the flying ghost to die not targetable either? I would like to understand that. Beetle. Bye bye, Beetle. The fact that I have 5 rage means he died on the first hit. That happens. Like I said, the build is an immortal. I'm okay with that. I'm okay having not an immortal build because it means I can still do mistakes and get punished for them. I'll be honest, I thought I can tank this. I did not expect to fully die. I thought I'd get hit to 5 by like 5k and I can tank this.
It's your lucky day.
I don't mind melee at all, to be honest.
For Doriani.
What's new?
I don't mind the melee part at all. Okay, I stood in a power attack, in a red attack. I wanted to see if I can tank it. if you stand in a power attack, it doesn't matter if you're melee or not. They're also ranged power attack. That wasn't the game's fault, this wasn't the melee's fault. I just got too overconfident on my build and I got punished for it. You just don't stand in red attacks. Ooh, Alpha Sow. Is that actually worth something? Is that worth a thing? Is that a T0? Like, it's the classic fuck around and find out thingy. But now I know that I just don't stand in power attacks. Power attacks still hurt. I can tank basic attacks, but not power attack. Good to know. But he could have also done the poison spew, and then it would have still hit me. I'm not investing mirrors. That is too much. Mirrors are crazy expensive already in this game. I am perfectly fine as is. I'm pretty sure this is... Gear-wise, I'm done. I got everything I wanted. My jewels are semi-best in slot. Like, everything is one step below best in slot. One step below only T1's only desired mods. My weapon will just need not the fire damage, instead have physical there, or cold. My rings are T1 T2s with good mods. My amulet has one bad prefix. My gloves could have one socket more. My boots could have 5% movement speed more.
A clean kill. Have no mana. Lightning strikes twice.
I'm pretty solid on my gear. Elancat! How are you doing, buddy? How's life been treating you? I am doing amazing. The build's a blast. I'm destroying the end game. It's super satisfying to play. It is a lot of fun. You're trying to figure out what's better as third prefix for oil grenade. You're debating between essence mod, DPS is extra fire versus 70% fizz. I think it's the essence mod, but I think it's essence mod is extra fizz just because it enables shenanigans like armor explosion. I don't know if you can utilize that, but it's a pretty cool thing. Like, I'm using damages extra fizz here. Just because it allows me to do physical damage with my Herald of Ice, which procs armor explosion and armor break. Alright, is this a T0? Looks like it. What re-rolled? Hello, Betsy. You rolled decent.
Indeed.
question is, do I corrupt? If I roll more spirit or socket on it, that would be insane.
Go then.
Is there a list of T0s? UE2 T0. List. They have no idea what RT0s are not in PoE2. That's fun. We are scaling Ignite Oil Grown, and for that, once Ignited Oil Grown adds attack fire damage as unscalable damage to Ignite.
Part of the storm.
Then, if I understand it correctly, the damages extra is at that point too late to be added. I could misunderstand how it works, how it's worded. I've yet to see a perfect Chaos Orb drop. I wonder where they are at. That's what's supposed to happen. Tap, step, slash, dead. Smooth boss kills. Take that. Can you link it to me? I need to read it. I don't have one on me right now. Just need to look at what step it is added.
A worthy foe. Straight through the art.
Oh wow! Atziri gloves! After an Alpha Soul, rarity is kicking in. Alright, I need to update the most recent guide video. Thanks for reminding me, Shakes. If you look on my YouTube channel, I just uploaded a video on the Lightning Spear Amazon. The new iteration of it in 0.4. And the Divine. Yo! I'm ramping! Getting crazy drops today. I think it was Control Shift. Yeah, Control Alt. Left click. Just link it in game. Add Cyclone. I just want to read the oil grenade. Yeah, there we go. Alright. This is 21. And it says, once ignited, Olgrond adds 150 of its attack fire damage as unscalable damage to the ignite. Of this attack's fire damage. So the fire damage that ignites the oiled ground is added as an unscalable damage. Then that should be after add extra, because it doesn't say adds as extra. So it's a separate step. And adds as extra works on it. That is my assumption. The way you can test it is you get a weapon with whatever mods that don't apply to your ignite damage and as extra fire, and then another weapon that has no mods that affect the ignite damage. And you compare the damages on a boss. What we got? We got almost max wallet series. Yo, these are worth something. These are worth something. This means we can... Guessed it correctly. We can wall them. Bam. My crit chance dropped. How unfortunate.
Straight through the art. The thrill of the hunt. Proof of my prowess.
Oh, a chain explosion. Everything's dying in one attack right now. It feels so good. I haven't had a build like the poison build felt very satisfying, and I was very happy with it as a league starter. But on-it explosions just have a little oomph with them that a dot just cannot top. Just an entire screen exploding instantly. It just has something on it.
A worthy foe.
There's just a little something in that just feels so good.
Straight through the art.
people dying before they can do anything. Doesn't feel amazing.
Come on! A worthy foe!
Oh, I got pushed on the other side on it. Hey, let me back in. Let me back in. Alright. "31 splinters? Yo!" Alright, hope it works out the way you hope it does. And... wait, what? Yo, that teleport almost screwed me over. The teleport almost screwed me over. I was not ready for that one.
You've received a shipment.
Collect more otherworldly remnants.
Straight through the art! A worthy foe! Plants what spew poison? Just knew it.
I felt like a good breach. Oh, one more tablet. Take it. 20 splinters? 17. Could have been slightly better.
Take this!
Turn 3 Exalted Orbs into 2 and a 1 Chaos. Rough it.
Proof of my prowess.
Wait, what? Yo, you weren't supposed to do that. Haha! Gotcha. Easy. Gotcha. Just need to aim well and you can hit her before she lands. Hey, let me move. Kept throwing lightnings at me, that's my job. Alright, this corner's done.
Straight through the air.
Let me move.
Proof of my prowess.
That felt pretty good. 25 splinters. Easy. They got insta-killed. Alright, one last
You've got
temple
some good
for
faith.
today. That's a lot of breach tablets. Yo, that's a lot of breach tablets we got there. One last temple for today. We connect Aziri. We connect the access chamber. We get a free architect. And we get 1 currency reward. Not bad. I could have used this here, placed that there, and one of those here would have been slightly better.
Hope I don't lose my bearings. The hunt is on.
Right. Big loot. 2 exalted orbs. Yo! And 3 whopping warlords. Can you imagine these riches of the wall? Amazing. Great tier of a room. Interesting.
This time, we shall succeed.
This time, no.
Perhaps the years have made you soft, Orion. Your death shall be long and slow.
We will no fail.
Lightning.
Alright, Linkhead, I wish you a Merry Christmas as well. Hope you have an amazing time with your build. And I'll be seeing you after Christmas then. Take care, buddy. Have a wonderful time. Alright, we do the Architect after Aziri. I don't care about these rooms. All we care about is a big reward from Aziri.
This is it. Her chamber. I will hold back her legions.
Alright, Aziri. Give me the loot.
Come now, give unto me your desire. At last, fulfill my soul. Succumb to me.
Yeah, about that. That damage!
Enough of this.
They don't understand our connection. They could
Siri.
never understand.
Insta phase.
I am eternal.
Oh no, it took me 2 attacks to kill her. Or 2 rotations.
Take me, Vegeta! I am yours! Give me eternity!
No! This is how it happens. We must get... Come on, hurry!
Alright. Big loot incoming. Come on, game. Come on. Big loot.
Reckon these are Val.
Give me an Aziri Splendor. Give me the body armor. That's a quiver. Any divines? A wall infuser, I take it. Well, better luck next time.
The Palace of Liraval shall not suffer the same fate as Axolotl. Strategic perversion. Inconceivable.
How dare you, Betsy? Those are my divines.
I'll hold this medallion
I
for
have
you.
done it. We now have full access.
Wonder
Use
Drop.
Shipakado's console to open a path to the Royal Access Chamber.
This
From there, we will
one,
be able to
this
gain entry to
one,
Aziri's private chambers.
this one. And that's it. That's the temple. We're done. I don't think the quiver's worth anything, but we got a quiver. That's a lot of removed.
Come check out what came in for you.
Yes.
Alive? Attack speed. Honestly? That's a pretty good roll. That's a pretty good roll on that quiver. I think it's a good quiver. 3 Wall Siphoners. Got a Wall Regalia. I wonder if we can chance this. Target. Oh, right. It needs to be normal rarity for a chance. That's right. Well, that has been the day. Couple hours of blasting. But it is after 10 PM. I need to get some rest. And I want to mention, there is no wall area on my map. I run all the wall zones there are. There's nothing. There's no wall area anywhere here. I have a couple of leftover cleansewares, but everything else, it is just nothing. No walls. I have not seen one for 3 days now. Or actually, this is day number 4. Nothing like a wall area. That's insane. They just stopped existing on my atlas. I looked everywhere. Don't like it. I don't like it at all that I haven't seen a wall area in ages now. But today has been a very lucrative day. We almost reached 100 divines. That is insane. So much currency today. And we got this. Which I'm very, very tempted to just hit with a wall orb. Ooh, that hurt. The one outcome we didn't want. The -2 spirit is the one outcome we did not
Is that a
want.
good price for that? I have no idea.
Go on.
Alright. Well, that has been today's stream. Hope everyone had fun. I for sure had. But I will be back. Very likely not tomorrow, actually. It's Christmas Eve. Maybe I do a day stream tomorrow. I can't promise anything. So if I do not do a stream tomorrow, I wish everyone a Merry, Merry Christmas. An amazing holidays. And I will be seeing you, if nothing else, afterwards. For more Path of Exile content. I know for sure who we're raiding. The one, the boy, the legend that killed the Arbiter at level 97.